I miss the old Johnny Depp. I miss Johnny Depp from Blow. I miss Johnny Depp from...
Yeah, that's true.
Devil's Advocate, not Devil's Advocate, but, well, fucking, like, Blow, Johnny... I can't remember half his fucking movies now because Pirates of the Caribbean is staring at me in the face because that's number 4. By the way, great transition. Number 4, the new Pirates of the Caribbean, which I was actually forced to see thanks to my little Asian
Johnny
friend
Depp's
Kenny.
overacting and all that. I can't say that I don't like him as Jack Sparrow.
As Jack Sparrow,
Jack Sparrow's perfect.
I love him as Jack Sparrow.
Very good job.
But I haven't liked Pirates of the Caribbean since halfway through the second one.
The first one was amazing. I loved the first.
First one was badass.
Yeah. And the second one was good-ish, and then I kind of lost it.
And the third one went completely off.
And the new one was just boring. I mean, I went there and I saw it. I saw it in 3D. Probably shouldn't have seen it in 3D because I don't like movies in 3D. Most movies in 3D don't do well.
I don't like movies in 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, there's exceptions.
Unless
Dragon was one of them.
Unless it's a really bright animated film, it has no business being 3D.
Yeah, live-action movies, I don't want to see them in 3D. Like Thor, we skipped that in 3D. Like we went several hours later.
Speaking of Thor,
because we couldn't find it in
Thor, I'm debating between whether or not I love that movie because of the fact I went in there because it sucked, or if it was a good movie. I don't know because I was expecting Thor to be really, really bad.
Was it good because we had really low expectations, or
that's
was it actually good?
That's a good question. Was it only good for that reason? Like, everyone just came out and said it was amazing. It's like, why? It's like, it wasn't shitty. That's why. It was amazing because it wasn't shitty.
I was going in there expecting horrible, horrible things. And thou and thee. And no, it was actually enjoyable. It was.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I really don't see how it's going to fit into the Avengers universe when they finally do
I think they're going to have to debuff Thor a little bit.
Have to debuff him a little bit.
So. That's so, like, the contradiction, especially when you have to bring those personalities together. Like, how are you going to have Iron Man and Thor together? Like, seriously, an egomaniac with Thor and just the attitude. Like I'm based in science and I'm amazing. And you're a god. Oh, this is awkward.
That's weird. I mean, I'm actually looking forward to those interactions a little bit because, again, as a Joss Whedon fan, I know his dialogue, so I know it's going to be funny. It may not be realistic. It's going to be fucking hilarious.
I question any studio's ability to somehow take all of those, put them together. You know, you got... Wow.
Captain
America, Thor, Iron Man, and the Hulk. And
who's not being played by the actor I wanted to be played by.
Yeah, he's being played by Mark Ruffalo now.
See, how do you bring them all into a movie together?
Well, I think Hulk's easy because he's an easy personality.
I expect, like, the computers to overheat from all the special effects that have to be put into this movie.
See, a few years ago, and I guess I'll eat my words now, I said, the Avengers will never be made. It can't be done.
It can't be done.
The budget alone would be insane, and now they're making it, and I'm like, well, shit.
I don't care what any of you say. It's going to happen. It's going to be awesome because Joss Whedon. Because of Joss Whedon.
Why is it going to be good? Joss Whedon.
That's my excuse for all of it.
I'm just sad about the lack of Spider-Man. And before anybody jumps down my throat, yes, I know he wasn't one of the original Avengers, but I love Spider-Man.
I would only accept Spider-Man if he's not played by that actor that he's been played by.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're doing a reboot.
Okay.
They're making it darker.
As long as it's good, it needs to be darker. I want all of those worlds to be darker.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it occurs to me, we grew up with these things, now we're older, bring us the darker versions we want with our jaded selves.
The times we live in are depressing. Let's get some depressing backgrounds with our superheroes, please.
When we were young, it was okay to have this happy, glowing little world. We're all older. We all hate life. Come on.
The Spider-Man reboot is going to be darker, and the guy that's playing Peter Parker, did you ever see the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus?
Yes, that was pretty crazy.
The kid
that was
in that movie?
It's going to be him?
Peter Parker.
I think it'd be good. He's a better actor.
Pretty much what they're doing with the Spider-Man reboot is they are dark knighting Spider-Man storyline.
A little bit, yeah.
Even though I'm always annoyed by all of these superheroes. I always like, there's a comic book studio, right, that takes these superhero stories and it turns them into a darker version, right? Personally, I just think of more realistic, sometimes maybe to an extreme. But I'm so sick of Batman or never killing anybody, really.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of Superman.
Well, that's Batman's whole thing, though.
Yeah.
So
Because-
I give him a pass on that.
I guess.
Because he doesn't want to cross that line, because if he crosses that line, he's going to be just like everybody he's going after.
That's the whole thing with Batman.
First off, can I state
It's because
how
he's
terrible
crazy.
of a theology that is? But if I do that, I'm just like them. No, because you're doing it to them and not to the innocent people they do.
Yeah,
There's a difference right
if you really look at
Kill him.
if you really look at Batman and everything, the theme of Batman, or at least it
That's
became,
true.
is the line between Batman and these villains that he's fighting. It's a very thin line. They're almost diametrically they're the same thing, except he's
like
like
saying, I want more. What was it? Was it Watchmen?
yeah.
Watchmen was good stuff.
I want more Watchmen. Not necessarily like
Yeah,
that
Watchmen was
world,
pretty good.
because you can't really keep with that world.
Well, yeah.
I just want more superhero movies in that setting, which is essentially a realistic setting.
Yeah.
I
Well, all
mean,
I'm
the
saying
Watchmen
is-
is all about if these people existed, what would it really be like?
All I'm saying is I give Batman a pass on the no kill.
Yeah.
All right.
I do
Everyone
too.
else, though, fuck them. They should.
I
they
still
should
watch his
kill everybody.
movies, so
But
Yeah.
here's a little cartoon that I think anybody that's a Batman fan needs to watch immediately. There's a new cartoon out that is Batman and the Red Mask, which actually explores that dynamic of one of the old Robins coming back, and actually he's doing what Batman taught him to do, and actually killing motherfuckers.
I'm just
and
stating,
trying to control
okay,
fear.
he is counterproductive to his goal when he captures the Joker. So Joker stops causing havoc
that's
and
what Red
killing
Mask is
people.
all
Puts him
about,
away,
man.
knowing he's going to. That's that kind of thing. If you know he's going to get out and kill people again, then you're allowing these people to be murdered by not killing him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, but Brendan makes a good point.
Yeah.
Watch
The Red Mask.
it's under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood, right. Yeah, because
It really explores that whole
yeah,
theme.
and the old Robin going like, what you're doing is dumb. This is not controlling anything. It's letting these people survive. We need to kill Joker now. We need to kill him, and you need to kill him. And it's a really
Oh,
good
that's
film. cartoon.
convenient. We need to kill him, and you need to kill him.
No,
Well, he needs to be killed, and you need to do it.
It's like-
you need to do it because you
Why
made
me?
it.
What? Why?
you apparently have the balls for it. Go.
So, all right, now we're gonna move on. Number 5, Bridesmaids. At 12 million. Yeah, me and Chuck actually did see this movie because we have a girl that lives in the house, and she dragged us to it. She loved it.
We'll use that as an excuse.
Yes, she enjoyed it. Me and Chuck did not. Because, the thing is, the writer actually went and created this realistic approach to women and the way women behave. So pretty much, this is me watching the movie. What are you doing? That is retarded. Why are you doing that?
No, I can see
I got
how that movie could have been enjoyed if you have estrogen coursing through your veins.
Yeah.
But as a
Or
guy,
if Ben Stiller was cast as the main character.
No, the whole time I was thinking, Jesus Christ. This role was made for Ben Stiller.
Dressed
And
as a
they
woman.
couldn't get him, so they said, fuck it, we'll do it with women. And the whole movie could have been solved with a healthy dose of Xanax.
Yeah. All the conclusions of the movie were pretty much based on all the women making emotional decisions without any logic involved. This is the entire plot of the movie.
And
It just sounds
neurotic
like women
It
in
was-
general. I don't understand.
Yeah,
that's why-
exactly. It was realistic.
exactly what it is.
It was incredibly realistic.
Which is what annoyed us.
It was realistic to a fault.
Exactly.
Women are going to go to this movie. They're going to love it. It has an 89% on the tomato meter, so apparently critics liked it too. And I see why certain people will like it, because it is a well-written movie about realistic women that women can relate to. But it's me staring at the screen going, what are you doing?
my
Honestly,
biggest
that was my
problem-
entire...
My biggest problem was that there were precisely 2 likable characters, and only one of them was even remotely close to being a main character.
And
the rest of them I did not give a shit about.
And one was a fat, ugly woman, and the other one was a man.
So, man doesn't count.
A man doesn't count.
Yeah. He was the love interest of the crazy main broad. Alright, so that actually ends the overall top 5. Alright, so it looks like we actually had some difficulty there with our first time. We didn't know it cut off after a certain period. But luckily, that was actually the end of the show. That was the first podcast we ever done, and seems like it went pretty well, actually.
I think we covered a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah, right at the end of the top 5, it decides to cut off. That was weird listening to it on playback. But yeah, pretty much from there, we introduced, it's the top 5 and the end of our show. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Hopefully, as we build more and get better with this stuff, and the audio...
Screw up less.
Well, that's hopeful. I think as we play with this more, we're going to screw up a whole lot less.
At least that's the theory with learning. I don't know. Have we been good learners at all throughout our lives?
I haven't learned a damn thing.
All right, so I guess it's not going to get any better, but hopefully y'all enjoyed it, and that's that. Thank you all for listening.